Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're continuing with another intense spoiler from GL Girl Rules. So with that said, let's begin. The scene opens with Goria facing Shasha. She presses her lips together, holding the other woman's gaze. That same bold confidence that used to annoy her now makes her feel a little uneasy. Trying to stay composed, Goria says they'll visit the coffee shop later to thank her, then quickly walks away, cutting the moment short. Shasha just shakes her head and laughs lightly. She teases Goria, asking what she wants in return, then jokingly says, "I want you to follow me." Goria pauses, slightly confused, but Shasha quickly pulls out her phone and smiles. "Follow me on social media first, then we can be friends." It sounds a bit ridiculous, but since Shasha helped her, Goria agrees. She saves the contact and hands the phone back. Shasha's smile softens when she sees her number saved. Goria simply says goodbye, gets into her car, and drives off. But Shasha keeps watching her. That stubborn girl. She knows winning her over won't be easy. But somehow, it feels like she's getting closer to her goal. Meanwhile, the scene shifts to Prim at work. For her, shooting on location has never been a problem. Whether it's extreme heat, strong wind, or even a remote forest, she never complains. Because in this industry, the real challenge isn't the environment, it's people. People with ego, people who change their minds constantly, people who use money and power without respecting agreements. And right now, there's one person who perfectly fits that description: Bambi. Beautiful, rich, and extremely difficult to work with. For others, she's a dream client, someone who spends freely on projects. But for Prim, working with her feels exhausting, like running a marathon while holding your breath the entire time. The shooting day begins. The location is a studio designed like a modern office. Glass walls, stylish decorations, everything visually perfect. At first glance, it looks great, but there's a big problem. The space is too small. Just like Prim warned from the beginning, but no one listened because Bambi insisted the place matched the brand image perfectly. Now, the consequences are clear. The equipment barely fits. Lights keep getting in the way. Stylists and assistants struggle to move around. Clothes pile up in corners. The entire set feels chaotic, heavy, uncomfortable, like it could explode at any moment. Then Bambi steps in front of the monitor and frowns. "The lighting looks harsh. Why is it like this?" Prim stays calm but immediately realizes the problem. She waits for Prow to fix it, but nothing happens. After a moment, she finally picks up the walkie-talkie to handle it herself. But things only get worse. Shasha comments that the photographer seems off today, that something about her feels different. She even points out that the poses don't match the agreed style, and clearly says she doesn't like it. That comment draws everyone's attention to Prim. Min quickly steps in and goes to talk to Proud directly, trying to calm the situation before it escalates further. At the same time, Prim quietly pulls Goria aside. She asks her to manage Shasha. "If there's any problem, tell her to come to me first, before going to the client." Goria agrees and walks off, but Bambi notices everything: the whispers, the closeness, and she clearly doesn't like it. Then suddenly, Bambi turns to Prim and asks a sharp question. "How did you choose your team?" Prim explains calmly that everyone was selected based on skill and experience, but Bambi isn't satisfied. She points directly at Goria. "Did you choose her because she's your type?" That question hits hard. Prim immediately denies it, saying personal feelings have nothing to do with work. But then Bambi pushes further. "So, do you like her or not?" There's a pause. Prim frowns slightly, then answers carefully. "I like her, but that has nothing to do with the project." Bambi looks away, arms crossed, clearly bothered. At that moment, Goria returns, and once again, the closeness between her and Prim catches Bambi's attention. The tension keeps building. Finally, Prim decides to take control. She steps in and says she'll handle the direction herself. Then she pulls Prow aside to talk privately. Away from the set, the truth comes out. Prow had been drinking the night before, and now she's not fully ready to work. Prim is clearly frustrated because they had one rule: no drinking before a shoot. Prow apologizes, explaining the situation, but the damage has already been done. Men tries to calm things down again, but Prim knows it's serious because Shasha has already reported everything to Bambi, and now this is no longer a small issue. Still, Prim stays composed. She decides to take full control of the shoot herself. Back on set, work continues, but the tension between everyone is far from over. Final thoughts. This scene is full of pressure and hidden emotions. Bambi's jealousy is starting to show. Prim is struggling to keep everything under control, and the team is slowly falling into chaos. What do you think about Bambi's behavior? Is it just work pressure or something more personal? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video.